Hey, you guys. I am coming with a very important vision that the Lord gave me on yesterday, October the 7th. Now, I have shared with you all before that the Lord deals with me around the number 7. And I find it, again, as always, very fascinating that He would show me something so important on the 7th of this month. What I saw was, in this particular vision, it was as if I was still in between sleep and being awake. I was laying on my stomach like I was when I laid down. I had got up early that morning and I laid back down and I was laying on my stomach. And it seemed like it didn't take no time for me to enter into a vision. And as I was in this vision, I was looking at a night sky. And again, I was laying on my stomach, but it was like I was turning my head up this way to view the night sky as things were being shown to me. And my bare back was exposed. Now, when I laid down, I had a t-shirt on. But in this particular vision, it was as if my bare back, it was as if my back was just bare. There was no shirt on. So my back was completely exposed. So as I'm looking up in the night sky, I begin to see what looked to be stars. And at first I was thinking these were fallen stars. But as I looked closer, I noticed that these were not stars and they were not falling. These were lights that were shooting up towards the heavens. And these were like, I couldn't even tell you, there were so many lights that just little, streaks of light just shooting up into the heavens. And as I kept looking, I saw a moon. It was a full moon. And on this particular moon was Christmas decorations. As I kept looking, I noticed that there was rain starting to fall. It wasn't heavy rain, but it wasn't a light rain either. And as the rain began to fall, I could feel it hitting against my back. Because remember, my back was exposed to the elements. And I was looking up like this, watching everything unfold in the heavens. After a while, the rain, or what was falling down, it started hurting. Every drop that I would feel on my back felt like pins and needles pricking me in every area of my back that water would hit. And as I was laying there, I was inwardly saying to the Lord, Lord, this is hurting me. But I knew I had to endure what I was experiencing and what I was feeling, because it was what He needed to show me in this vision. And so as I kept seeing this rainfall, and it was piercing my back, like it literally felt like pins and needles just pricking every area of my back. It changed to where I instantly saw myself. I want to say I was in a room. It was so quick though. I was looking out the window and it was nighttime. I knew it was nighttime. In a matter of seconds, it went from night to day. And as soon as it turned daytime, The sun was shining. I saw a digital clock, and on the clock it said 5 a.m. And in my spirit, I heard the word polar shift. I'm sorry. I heard the words pole shift. Then I was taken to another scene where I was in this mode of transportation. I don't know what I was in, but I know that I was looking out of the window. And as it was moving, I could see out of the window different sceneries going by. And there was a huge building. I mean, the building was long. It was extended for miles. On this building was the word Trimoo, Trimoo. And right before I woke up, stamped on the window was that same word, Trimoo, and it was written in red right before I woke up out this vision. Now, here is what I want to share with you all. I believe that what was shown to me, the light, the streaks of light that I saw shooting up in the heavens, I believe those were souls that were going up to heaven. I believe that was a rapture that I was seeing. And I believe that for whatever reason, the Christmas decorations that I saw on the moon was pointing to a time, a season. Now, let me make this very clear because I know I will get comments. Under no circumstances am I saying that I believe that the rapture is going to happen on Christmas. That is not what I'm saying. What I will say is for about 3 years now, for whatever reason, I have been having a lot of dreams and visions pertaining to the rapture and Christmas. It doesn't matter what month we're in. I'm having some kind of a dream where I'm seeing Christmas trees in the background. I'm seeing Christmas decorations, Christmas presents. I've seen reindeers. I've seen all kind of symbols that depict Christmas. I don't understand why I'm being shown these things. But I will also say that I know that there are many people here on YouTube, and those who don't even have a YouTube channel are also having dreams and visions about Christmas, because I know a few people who have let me know this via email. So I don't understand what the significance is about Christmas, but I can only tell you what I saw. And for whatever reason, that moon was adorned with Christmas decorations. And in Genesis, it tells us that the moon is set for times, days, years, and seasons. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because under no circumstance am I saying that I believe the rapture will happen on Christmas. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this is what I saw in my vision. And for whatever reason, myself, including other people, many people are having dreams regarding Christmas. And we don't understand why we're having these dreams and visions about Christmas. I believe the rain that was falling down, that was piercing my back, I believe that the Lord was showing me that that was something that was going to come upon the earth, that was going to cause pain upon the people. When I was crying out to the Lord and I was saying, this is hurting me, I believe that that rain was a symbol of what's coming upon the earth. We see it in the book of Revelations. It tells us that there will come a time where things are going to come upon the people of this earth that are left behind, and they're going to be inflicted with much pain. And I believe that's what that was representing. And the reason why I had to endure that pain is because the Lord was showing me what's coming. When I saw that word tramu, I instantly Googled that word. And what was so fascinating was I found out that that word was actually I came across a website. Let me say that. I came across a website, and everything on that website was written in another language. Now, everything that you can find on Wikipedia is translated in English. Everything is written in English. Wikipedia is like an online encyclopedia. You can look up anything. You can search anything. But what was so fascinating was when I researched Tramu, Wikipedia also had this information, but it was also in another language. There was no translation in English whatsoever, and I found that to be very odd. So what I had to do was I had to copy and paste everything I found in Wikipedia, and I had to put it into Google Translate. And the basis of what I found was Tramu is some form of a molecular biology that pertains to DNA. It is research. It is it basically gives you step-by-step research on this particular molecular biology that pertains to DNA. That's really all I know how to say, because I'm not really scientific in knowledge, and but I found it very odd that this information was only in another language. And I found that this language it's called Esperanto. It kind of looks a little bit like Spanish, but it's a little different from Spanish, the Spanish language. But that was the language that Google Translate detected as I copied and pasted what I found on this particular Wikipedia page about Tramu. And the one thing that jumped out at me, and I was talking to a sister in Christ, is we know that there is a lot of things that they're doing, how they're manipulating DNA. And we see the transhumanism movement, and we know that they are tampering with human DNA and crossbreeding with other species. This is something that was going on in biblical times, and it's continuing. It will continue. The Bible says nothing is new under the sun. The Lord was giving me snapshots of what's coming. Now, I want to also share something else with you all before I have some paperwork that I want to cover with you or go over with you. I'm sorry, I feel very emotional. I don't know why. I do know why, but I wasn't expecting to feel emotional in this video, so I apologize. I want to say this. I've been noticing for the past few weeks that it seems like the Lord has been bringing back to my remembrance and bringing back to the surface a lot of dreams and visions that he's given me over the course of 4 or 5 years ago. And it seems like they're all starting to come to a head to the point where they're beginning to make more sense to me. And I'm noticing a pattern with what the Lord has been showing me. And it just seems to me that from the very first video that I uploaded here on YouTube, I feel like everything is beginning to come full circle. I'm reminded by a dream that the Lord gave me, where I heard a conversation. And in the conversation, I could hear this conversation in my right ear. And I heard that something happened in September. This is what I'm hearing. Something happened in September. And the church does not understand the supernatural. The world does not understand the supernatural, but the supernatural will manifest itself in the month of December. This is what I heard. And I had this dream, I believe it was this year, and I uploaded it here on YouTube. If you guys recall, Obama is basically holding an inaugural summit on October 31st through November 1st. And what I find very fascinating about that particular time frame is that according to Samhain, which is a Gaelic festival, it marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. Okay? So October 31st through November 1st marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. And it's also known as the darker half of the year. And these are the 2 days that he specifically chose to hold his inaugural summit event. Another thing I want to point out is that according to Wiccans, because we know that October 31st is considered a high holy day for Satanists, those who are Wiccans, those who practice witchcraft, black magic, sorcery, any type of satanic ritual. October 31st is considered one of the highest holy days for them, and that's why Christians should not participate or celebrate in Halloween whatsoever. But they say that Samhain, which is between October 31st and November 1st, it is the time when the veil between this world and the afterlife is at its thinnest point of the whole year. And they say that it makes it easier to communicate with those who have left this world or to communicate with demonic spirits. Okay? I want to point out that a dear friend of mine had a dream where she saw Obama on the world stage, and surrounded by this stage were Christmas lights. I want to bring your attention to another friend who had a dream where she saw Obama walking through a crowd of people, and he was holding up a white flag that had 666 written on it. When you look at the word flag, a flag is a mark. It is a mark for attention. It is to identify, and it is to point out. And I believe that what she was being shown was Obama was making a statement. He was identifying himself as the mark of the beast. Now, I've had many dreams and visions about Obama, and I know what the Lord has shown me about him. And I know other people, many people, have also had that same revelation as well. I want to bring your attention to the fact that, like I said before, Obama is supposed to be having an inaugural summit event that will be held on October 31st to November 1st. When you define the word inaugural, it means to mark the beginning of an institution or a period of office. Institution is an established law. So when you put that together, an inaugural marks the beginning of an established law. Inaugurals are more so held by presidents. You have the inaugural speech, you have the inaugural ceremony, and these are for the incoming president of the United States. And here it is, Obama chose to word his event specifically to say that this is going to be his inaugural summit. You guys, I believe that we're living in very serious times. And I know many people have their opinions of when they believe the rapture will happen. And I'm not going to come on here and tell you that I know when the rapture is going to happen, because I don't. But I feel it very deep in my spirit that is very soon. I can't begin to tell you all how I've been feeling. There's a heaviness that I've been feeling because I know the time is coming to an end. And all I can do is continue to speak out, continue to warn, continue to sound the alarm, continue to urge you all, those of you who are not saved, to please give your hearts to the Lord. I don't even have the time. I can make a very long video, but there's been so many things that the Lord is showing that's marking the time of him coming for us. And that time is coming very quickly, you guys. I mean, very quickly. You guys, this is so important. This is so urgent. And I am begging you, please take heed. He is coming. Look around you. Can you not feel in your spirit that things are changing? Look at all of the destruction and the chaos and the darkness and the evil that is all around us. Look at this world. It's not the same. Look at these earthquakes, all these natural disasters. Everything that can be shaken will be shaken. The Lord does not want to see any of his children perish. Now, I try to come on here. I try so hard not to make long videos. But I can't help but tell you what's in my heart. My heart is aching. because I know we don't have that much time. God is warning us. He's warning us, you guys. He's giving us dreams and visions because he's letting us know that the time is at hand. Twice this week. That last dream I shared with you all about Russia, I forgot to mention that in that particular dream, I also saw where it was night and then it was day in a matter of seconds. That's twice I've seen this in 1 week. What is God telling us? You think the higher ups don't know what's about to happen? You don't think they know what's about to hit this earth? They know. But they don't care about you and me. Please, take heed. Stop just brushing this under the rug and thinking that, oh my gosh, they don't know what they're talking about. Here we go again. No. You think it's easy for me to get on here to say the things that I say? I do it because I always ask the Lord to use me. Whatever you want me to say, I'll say. And whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. This is not me. It's the Lord. And he's warning us. He's warning us, you guys. The time is at hand. The time is at hand. The rapture will happen very soon. It's just a matter of when God says it's time. Please, please take advantage of this time that we have. Pray. Intercede for those that you know are not saved. Cry out to the Lord. If you're struggling in your sin, repent and turn away. Because the enemy is coming at us hard, you guys. He's coming at us with everything he got because he do not want us to make it in that rapture. You fight. You fight. And you stay clean. You stay hanging on the Lord. You hold on tight. And you don't let nothing or no one cause you to miss out. I don't want to be here when all hell breaks loose. He's given us a way of escape. Take it. I love you all. I love you all. I'm tired. I'm so tired. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until God calls me home. And you have to keep going. You can't stop. You've come too far. You can't stop. You fight. I love you all. Stay in faith. Keep trusting in the Lord. That's all you got. I love you. If I receive anything else, I will let you all know. God bless you.